write me a script, so I'm gonna fuck this up. Welcome back to 2D4, our first campaign. Come hell or high
42.
rollers. Shut the fuck up, Danny. A shorter session, and we are missing one of our players as they are not feeling well, feeling a little bit under the weather. Feeling a little bit under the weather. We hope they get to feeling better.
They're underwater.
Feeling better under the weather. Take it from me.
I'm David, the GM for this game, and with me, as always, is the Catman Daniel.
Hi.
One of Catman. He's not the sole Catman. The other Catman.
I'm the Catman.
The other
No,
Cat-
you're the bunny one.
Catman. I need to listen to that song real quick.
I'm Noah, playing Vast Moon of the Night Sky. The other Catman.
I'd only called him Catman because he literally had his cat in frame.
Oh, I'm not looking at him like that.
The third Catman, Nate.
I have a cat, but I am playing Kure, the Harangon Barbarian. I can hear that. Please don't get me DCMA'd.
Yeah.
And the Dog Man. Because you have a giant fuck up dog. Connor.
I mean, that's my sister's dog, but I'm Connor, playing Mihongo, the half-elf swashbuckler rogue bard.
Alright. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter session. It's just going to be a bit of travel. I say a bit. It's a little over 100 miles between the town that they are leaving and where they are headed. We left off with y'all. I guess we're heading to bed in the push. Brain moving faster than face.
I think we had just, like, at the end of the emergency session, come up with the team name. I think, was it Team Dream Team?
Team Dream Team.
Team Dream Team.
Much to my chagrin, yes.
No saying these things, I just tell the stories. But y'all had just hunkered down at Colette's bar for the night, and we are to set off in on the morrow. Upon waking up, easily find your way to the northern gate where there is a carriage that has been prepped. It's not like a nice, fancy, like get inside and sit down carriage like Mihongo is used to. It is an open, bare bones wooden carriage pulled by two basically draft horses.
Fine, I shall deal with it. I shall deal with these squalid accommodations.
That means nice, right? Because this is awesome.
Sure.
Alright. For the first day's travel, as you all get on your way, I need somebody to make a survival check.
Bet. Hold on, let me put up the correct screen for that. It's survival.
Somebody to roll a fucking crit. Nice. Somebody to roll a just a plain D20.
I'll roll that D20. Six.
And hopefully, yes.
And
A D100, please.
a D100? Alright.
Yes. 72. Okay.
3-2.
What is 72? Okay. Alright, so we're dealing with abnormal weather for the day on the roll of 72.
Well, we got nice free cold weather gear. Free as in we're doing the job.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. The D20 roll that I asked for, which was a 6, was how the roads were going to be, how just basically how your travel was going to be, and it would be counteracted by the survival check. So with the poor roll from Moon on the D20, but the nat 20 from the survival check, no days are gained, but no days are lost. You do have to deal with, I need... Somebody roll me 4d10.
Guess it's me now.
Yep.
This is part of
Do
the
you want them?
abnormal
Do you want the 40-10 individually or together?
weather.
Okay.
So, this being an already cold climate,
We
we'll
run
say
into 28 goblins.
it like Thorpe is. No, you don't. It's like average. Like I'd say, like it was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 40, 45 degrees.
He was looking under the door, trying to find
Hi. Do you need a hug? Okay. But it being about 40 degrees when you left, the abnormal weather for the day leads to a minus 28 degree cold snap. As at a very quick point during the day, it all of a sudden gets normally cold very quickly.
And of course, our meteorologist isn't here to refute you.
That's a review.
Evie's having the time of his life right now.
As a snowstorm begins to kick up. It's not bad by any means, but it is concerning if it continues for long periods of time. Everybody would make low DC Constitution saving throws for me. Low DC because you do have the cold gear and it's not sub-zero yet.
You said con saves?
Yes.
That's a crappy roll, man.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And I will roll for Mycena.
What about Kiwi?
Kiwi's enjoying the hell out of this right now.
I was about to say
This
he's
is
a
a
little white.
reach for Hebe, bro. Okay, but you don't need to go through my trash.
He's kind of going around us, flying around, playing in the snow.
Oh, so it's him that caused this. This is why the weather's like this.
Could be. You think I'd be getting used to it, but no, it's still pretty cold.
Somebody get him? Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Pretty sure I have like frostbite on my hip right by now.
Come on, baby. Oh.
I'm sorry, baby.
Oh.
Like this hand is just constantly cold.
I'll be having a bit, okay?
Hey Moon,
Hmm.
is it bad that my hand is always cold now?
From what, the medical standpoint, or just?
I don't know. Once Evie was born, my hand is just now cold all the time.
Constitution save. Okay, cool.
Let me see. David, could I just make a medicine check to figure out if Otis's hand is like, not gonna fall off because it's freezing?
Yeah, like Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Hey, it's weird, it's cold.
I mean,
Right.
But yeah, everybody
Moon's gonna warm it up. Moon's kind of warming up his hands and just like, I couldn't tell you, to be quite honest.
I mean, here's my
Right.
other one. I normally run pretty hot.
I
You said
imagine
it wasn't
that's
an Arcana check.
just a clammy, wet paw.
He has to make a medicine, so.
I rolled a 9. I don't think it's. Oh,
Yeah, just
no,
What
no
would,
dice.
what would the bonus have been for? What's your bonus for Arcana? So it's an 8 plus.
it's been pretty cold.
It's +5, so it would have been
14
13.
or 13.
Yeah.
On like just like a passing Arcana look at it. It's like, I mean, it's probably the mark. It's probably when like it's just like it's the bond you would imagine between them. You don't know anything about it, but that's what you can surmise from it.
Okay. Moon's just like, it's nothing to worry about, but he kind of grumbles when he says it, because again, he's a little bit jealous, because he wants a dragon. Mainly to study, because this is just a big deal. But, nothing to worry about.
Everybody above 10
Unwrap my
passed.
hand.
Yeah. Everybody above 10 passed the Constitution save. No adverse effects from the cold. As y'all make it the some 25 miles, and the only reason you've made it that far with the abnormal weather and the roads being as crappy as they are is that nat 20 survival check. You're on course for today.
He said follow the road, so I followed the road. You can clearly see the little imprints, even with this crappy weather, from previous travelers.
That's it's that, and it's also you being able to, even though it's snowing, seeing like the incoming like dips in the road, the potholes, avoiding the horses, like making the horses avoid it so they don't roll their ankles or the wheels get broken. It's a lot of like very small things, but some very major things that could have gone wrong had you not done well. As you all begin to pull over to the side of the road and bunker down for the night. I would like another survival check, but not from the same person that made it today. So we can let Oxus do this one, and I need an initial perception check by somebody.
Can I do the perception?
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. I'll do survival. I have expertise in perception, if that makes anything.
Yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
I just figured you were
It's
the
fine.
best at
My
survival.
Cena probably has the best survival.
Ah, true.
Then I'll give you the
No, it's gotta go get some food.
then I can give you what I'm going for. The help action, basically.
Yeah, her survival's 7.
Yeah, so you get to
Damn.
add her
She
plus.
beats us in survival too.
What was I saying? It's like it's give you a +5 to the roll.
I don't
I
remember
think
how you
so.
did it for your help stuff.
Hold on, I have it up.
Hey, I can train y'all in perception. I just realized. Since I got expertise.
Oh, nice. I can train y'all in stealth and oh yeah, I think my perception's expertise as well.
Woohoo! Perceptive buddies.
Waiting on this.
Yeah, it
to
is.
load.
Perception and stealth or expertise.
This looks like a decent spot to hunker down for the night.
Where are they?
Ow.
Pin, didn't it? Didn't they pin it? They didn't pin it. All right, cool. That makes life so much easier.
Hey. Da-dee-da-da-da.
Yeah, if proficient, you get +5 or advantage. You have to decide before the roll. But since she's not here, she couldn't have said that she was going to help. So I'll just give you the +5 to that survival. It's a 21.
Hey, whoop.
21.
So it's you find a very good spot. It's underneath with a canopy thick of like copse of trees. That's like even if it snows pretty hard, it'll stay fairly light where y'all are. Easy enough to get a fire going. Mihongle. Nothing adverse. Any animals or bandits that might be on the road. Nothing you can see so far. Camp set up and y'all going through the night. Who is going to be on first watch?
For security purposes, I'm gonna slap down a hunting trap if you're cool with that.
Sure. Along the path that y'all took from the road to get to this place.
Trying to think of which would be better, along the path or probably along like any kind of brush line, if there is one.
Is there any game trails that we're setting up near?
That would be a couple of checks. If both of y'all want to make survival checks, one of you determine where the best place to put a trap would be. The other one to determine hunting stuff for the evening.
Sounds good to me. Survival, right?
Yee.
Cool.
Anything that you could hunt here, Oxus, wouldn't be worth the time. You'd only see like squirrels and stuff like that. At least
Just setting up a
squirrel
trap.
tracks. Yeah.
Just setting up a trap for overnight. They never know. Free food.
Yeah, we'll roll lower than 10. We'll roll a d20 at disadvantage overnight to see if you catch anything. 22, however, you think along the brush line because anybody who wants to sneak up on you could follow your track, but would probably be looking in that direction anyway, so they would probably sneak off to the side if they got close. So brush line would probably be the best.
Cool.
Anybody wants to discuss anything? What before you all?
No, I'm just practicing spells. Nothing that will
Yeah.
come to fruition anytime soon.
Little disappointed I didn't get to fight that little gnomish fella that didn't give us our reward. Mycena was pretty fumed about that.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get your chance
Sorry.
when we get back.
Pretty sure he was there last night. You just
Sorry.
missed him.
Yeah, no, you did. That was supposed to be the thing. It's like that was one thing that I did miss.
He like
You'll
popped
be-
in, saw one of us, and just right out.
Yeah, it was 50 gold was the reward for that one.
It was 50 gold.
Oh.
I know it doesn't sound like much, but you got to remember that that's a lot for these people.
And so that was 10 each.
I mean, I could. And this was the dude that was supposed to pay us, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Moon is gonna go ahead and cast a sending spell to this gentleman.
I'm saying that y'all did get paid last
He's
night.
retconning it that we got.
Yeah,
we
it's
did?
the one
Oh,
thing-
okay.
Yeah, it's the one thing I forgot when I was like hastily trying to get us going.
10 gold!
Yeah. Better than 0.
Oh, dang. I got big, yo.
What you got?
For fear of my own pockets, I wish not disclose this information. I ask you to respect his privacy at this time, and keep your little grabbers away.
Oh, I do not steal from allies. Besides, I do not steal out of need. I steal out for want, for fun.
Do I believe him on stealing from allies?
And it's not fun to steal from allies and to shoot
Insight
fun.
check.
It's good, Connor. You can roll a d20, add persuasion or deception. Tell me which one you're adding and what the total is. I don't think Moon much matters for Moon.
Yeah.
Just roll a d20 and add.
I mean, can I just?
or deception?
Do you want me to
You could
whisper
roll
to
with
you, or?
Alright, sure.
Okay.
Well, I don't. Just roll what you want. Persuasion or
Okay.
deception, whichever you're being. Roll it loud. I'm gonna whisper it.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Isn't. Yeah, I don't.
It's
You know,
persuasion, but
it's. You believe him.
209.
oh wow,
Yes.
I thought I had a fair amount.
No, Curie and I had, we were able to pawn off some of the pelts back from Feldspar.
Right,
Journey
right.
towards. Yes.
That would make sense.
I've got more than I usually can count up to.
It did take her a while to. She kept going back to 10, and it's like, no, Kiri, there's numbers past.
No, it's
they
1,
really?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2. 1, 2, 3.
It went on like this for some time, actually. Right now, I'm teaching her basic arithmetic and reading comprehension.
You know the trick where you offer a child like 2 of one currency or 1 of a bigger currency, and they normally take the 2 of the smaller currency.
Yeah.
I start performing that with Cure, but at the end of it, I place pocket all her original money back.
Fair enough. No roll necessary.
Yeah, no.
As you all bunker down for the night, I would like whoever's going to stay up watch to roll.
I'll do first one. Why not? Perceptions, right?
Yeep. Fairly uneventful watch. Couple of like actual rabbits jumping around.
I shall take the last watch. Wake me up when it's time. And I go to sleep.
Guess I'll cover the middle.
And I will sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
I'll wake you up.
Oh, I thought we had 4 watches.
No, it's
Oh,
no, it'll be just 3. It's fine.
Moon
Okay.
would have delegated it to Mycena. If that was the case, she'd be like, wake up.
Who's already like passed out and snoring?
Yeah.
But uneventful watch. Curie. You get to a point where your watch is ending and you wake up. Oxus, if you want to make your watch.
Anything interesting?
Oh, I just saw some little, they're not rabbits like me, but they're little rabbits. They're running around.
Did a trap get one?
Oh, I didn't hear one go off that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Oh, it's time for me to sleep now.
Yep, I'll catch you in the AM, in the morning. Sit down, kind of bring Hebe onto my lap, and we'll just look around.
Yeah.
Kind of examining my hand.
Yeah. It's not grown any more than it already was. It's just seems to be there. Still remains cold, not painfully so, but it's very much very cold.
I go to like pet Hebe with the marked hand.
You do. You get thoughts in your head that relate to. I'm not sure how to describe it, but you get the sense of he's asking where are y'all going? Are we going?
We're going north to a colder place to make sure everything is okay there. We are trying to make this world better by eliminating bad threats. We are good, but those monsters, like that ghost, that was bad. And you'll see more bad things. But most animals, like the horses, They're neutral. They're good.
Yeah.
Those bunnies that Kiddo saw, they're good. They're not bad. But that was she there? He was there for the Displacer Beast. The Displacer Beast, bad, cause harm to people. We gotta make sure that we stop other people from being harmed. Just giving Hive this lecture.
And we're gonna make this an animal handling check.
No.
Well, it kinda gets it, like, rabbits eat.
Weather nice.
Yep, that's it. 21 perception. This very boring evening. Nothing's happening. Snow's still coming down, but it's, as I said, it's much lighter underneath the canopy. Your watch goes by, impeded.
Guess it's time to wake up Mihongo. Reach over, tap him with my colder hand. Morning, sunshine.
Morning.
I lay down.
I get up, stretch, don my armor.
Because that's the thing. If you have armor, you gotta take it off before you sleep.
You know, once I get my Gambus in, I'm gonna start sleeping in it just to prove you wrong.
That's great, Connor. Let's get you a set of plate mail.
I'm a rogue. I'm gonna be wearing light armor.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
David was
Then let's stuff you in leather.
David, real
No,
quick, was
that's
that a successful or a failure for that animal handle?
It's not a success.
All right, that's all I need to know.
You didn't botch it, so it's not a failure. I will call that
Yeah.
a failure.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess all I need to know is if it's a success.
It's like,
Failures
it happened.
You're track of.
Yeah. Most part your watch goes boringly, Mihongo. Close towards the end of your watch, to when the point almost to where people are starting to wake, should be getting up. You spot like a set of like 3 horses coming in the opposite direction of the way you're headed.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them has a fireburn lantern attached to the bridle of the horse to shine the way forward as they travel during the dark. It just seem to be travelers leaving and heading south.
At such an hour, it seems odd.
Could be. I'm gonna make an additional perception check if you want to get like a
Okay.
closer look on them.
Yeah,
you'd
sure,
like
I'm
to
curious.
sneak up on them.
Snow's coming down pretty hard. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. Snow hasn't let up at all through the evening. It's difficult to see. The light does help somewhat. You can see that they do have arms, like weapons, but they don't seem to be like armed to the teeth or anything. They don't seem to be well armored. They just seem to be they seem to be dressed like regular people with weapons as they just pass by. Seems like they just got up early or just been traveling through the night, whichever case may be.
Whether their intentions are good or ill, I do not think it wise to try to take them on my own, so I will let them pass.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were open. Good morning.
Moon just had to take a piss middle of the night. Oh,
I heard that.
He signed it. He's been crying and saying Dada.
Maybe. Oh, pumpkin, come
Hi.
Hi.
For the stream, our DM Spatey just showed up.
the baby's back.
here. Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
No, it's not soap.
I mean, it can be used to clean.
It can be used to clean, but it is not soap.
It's alcohol.
What you doing, baby? Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Coffee.
Do I notice any sort of banners or anything on the cart?
Yeah.
Is the cart closed? Is it open?
It's open. But like I said, since y'all put it, since y'all hitched the horse to the trees underneath where y'all are staying, for the most
No, not
part,
ours.
Theirs? No, they're just three lone riders on horses.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No cart.
Like my dad. I know.
I love you, baby. I'll be out in a bit, okay? Love you, pumpkin. I'll be out in a bit.
Come on, Bubba. I know.
I felt that. I felt that.
Very sad.
I have no kid, but I felt that.
Is it early morning at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Oxus
last
Oxus just wakes up from a bad dream.
You start awake and you find Heavy curled up at the nape of your neck and behind you. It's basically like hiding underneath your mane.
It's like a heater in there.
I know. I figured he'd be like out on his chest in the open in the cold.
Heater for Heavy, cooler for Oxus.
Which you think you want the opposite, but he may like the cold, but sleeping out in the open is not something he would enjoy.
I didn't figure this was cold for him yet.
No, it's not. But like I said, sleeping out in the open is not something he's done yet, because he's spent most
Fair.
of his time in the fucking basket. So
Fair.
Did that blizzard ever pass, or are we still in it?
well, it's still going.
Fun.
Such to the point where y'all have to take a good like 10-15 minutes to like scrape out like all of the fucking snow off the bench and out of like the actual carriage in the back, and it's a good amount of snow in there.
Morning, Mahongle.
Morning. Before the long rest completes, I create an unseen servant to clean off the cart.
Folks, if you want to give me disadvantage d20s, please.
Okay.
And then at the end of the long rest, I gain that spell slot back.
Oh,
Oof,
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oof. Trap didn't spring. No animals caught. Easily picked up, unarmed and repacked. And with you, Curate, nothing in the trap.
Gotcha. We'll make sure to pick it up. Pack it up.
I'm gonna start
Sure,
making a little quick breakfast.
Yeah, as you're making breakfast, Oxus, and as you're having your servant clean off the cart, I assume you're kind of like, you might like gaze past like the servant cleaning the cart every now and then. You watch as like a hand from underneath the cart comes out and grabs like the edge of the cart and begins dragging it out from underneath.
Oh, it's invisible. It's an unseen servant.
Oh, not the servant. Not the servant.
Starts dragging what?
You see a wood elf hand claw itself out from underneath the cart. It's fucking cold.
Why didn't you stay closer to the fire?
I didn't get snowed on underneath the cart.
Fair.
To each their own.
Morning steak.
She reaches for the coffee first.
Please.
Oh, you made coffee, Mahongil?
No.
No, she has her own. Like she has like a
Okay.
packet. Yeah, she's making coffee.
I've been camping with plenty of people who have their own press.
I've essentially just like taken some of the displacer flank and just made shish kebabs.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
While
Should
he's
we
handing me one, I pull up another with my mage hand.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Your back is to it.
Confused.
Is Oxus back yet?
Oaks
Yeah.
has been back. He never
I'm
left.
back.
Sorry, wrong cat.
No, me. Yes, yes. I'm back. Moon has returned.
Got another few kebabs ready. Kira, you want a kebab?
Absolutely. I would like one.
Moon, you have one last pie.
A moon pie?
You want a kebab?
Moon is. I would quite appreciate one, thank you. But first and foremost, would Heavy like this? And Moon's gonna offer Heavy the last pie as a gesture of good faith.
We'll make this an animal handling check with the food. I'll give it the advantage or +5. Your choice, Oxus. This is going to count towards
First thing
Oxus.
in the morning. Let's go with advantage.
Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Instead of the +5, yeah. The food is what's knocking it over for this. You rolled with disadvantage and got a nat 20. Let's see if you can do this.
Oh, is it me rolling? Or
No.
figured it was
Hey,
Moon
I'll
rolling.
take it.
It's Moon, yeah.
I'll take it. 17.
Yeah. So that will count as a success for Oxus.
Hey.
And he almost
jumps
immediately
Straight out of.
jumps off of the shoulder and out from under the mane of Oxus and like lands on your hand, like just snatches that thing up. And he's sitting on your shoulder now. And he is much heavier than he looks.
You just see me holding him all the time. You assumed he was light.
Oh, hello. Moon's just kinda. Yes. He's quite a chipper little fellow.
He likes his food. I'm actually almost out of
Indeed.
rats. Down to my last 4. He's going through them so fast. I'm gonna have to go
Coffee's
hunting
made, breakfast
at
is
some point
made,
today.
traps packed up, and camp all done and dusted. We begin second day of travel. Once again, I need survival check, D20, and a D100.
Got survival check if y'all are cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I'll do the 100.
Let's see how the D20 and 100s go. 41.
I guess I'll do the D20 then.
Nice.
Get down.
Okay. So with a 41, you roll. The weather doesn't change and become normal, but it also doesn't get worse.
Well, I suppose
It's,
that's good at least.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's abnormal weather. It's cold.
It's just
but
like
it's not
negative
like a blizzard.
28.
No, it's not negative yet. It's like it's like hovering around like 15, 20 degrees. It's cold, but it's not that cold. It is snowing. It's not a blizzard. You got lucky with that, and you got lucky with the 19 quality of the roads coming up. So that takes the 10 survival off the board. So it's once again, you're not losing any time, and you're not gaining it any back. It's just another straight day of travel.
During the day, do we see any form of like medium game that could be a good dinner?
If you want to make a perception check, anybody who would like to.
Kiri's out here playing I Spy, and it's just I see something that's white because there's snow everywhere.
I would like to help Evie out. I'll take a look.
Again, Moon is just traveling. He's got his nose in the book. This one is on the topic of. Let's see.
He's sticking around you, Moon.
Oh, Moon is all for it. Moon's sitting here reading out loud to Evie. This one is probably about the socioeconomical status of Feldspar for the last 200 years.
And Moon is going to be the reason why Heavy's smarter than Oxus.
Yes, we will get you educated. You can.
The perception checks between the two of you. There's some game. You spot a couple of deer, a couple of pronghorns. It's mostly deer around here, but there's quite a few of them.
All right, let's try to get a deer
since
today.
this isn't a regimented government, you don't have to worry about whether or not it's a doe.
All right.
Do you want me to stop the cart? And I'd love to join you, but somebody's got to watch the animals.
I mean,
Go.
Real quick.
Moon
Mycena?
is. I'll stay with Mycena.
Okay.
Yeah, Mycena's actually making a check real quick.
I imagine Heavy's staying with me too, and Moon is again all for it.
Heavy, you want to go hunting again?
I figured we would just shoot it. With
I think
yeah.
Heavy isn't. Yeah, I think Heavy isn't gonna stay with you this time, Moon. I think he's up in the air searching, and since he can project his thoughts to Oxus and the rest of y'all, that combined with Mihongo's natural good eyesight, are able to spot quite a few animals that y'all can take down easily enough. We don't have to roll for that kind of stuff. What I was rolling for and what I had searched up in another tab is herbs that grow in wintry, cold climates. At 19 nature check.
Find any snowberries?
It's, I mean, sure, but there's let me get a good one here.
Figure, did we get 1 or 2 deer?
We'll say with those both over 20 checks, we get 2.
Not sure if that's better or worse, honestly.
Yeah, up to you. You have a big old, you have a decent amount of room in the back with 2 of you on the bench and 3 of you in the cart itself. There's still room in the back. The cart in the back of the cart could sit 6, 8 if you squish them together.
But then we have essentially bait with us.
Yeah, unless you find a way to fully bleed it dry and then close it all up and then try to make it not, smell so much.
Peter, are you going to take the pelts?
I wouldn't be against it, but I don't know what to currently do with them. And like I said, as much as I want to join you on this hunt, I really want to join you on this hunt. This weather is nice. I need to stay with I should stay with the cart, with the horses, and keep a watch over things.
Kire, I will watch the horses go hunt.
I'm not even gonna say think twice. I'm going. Thank you.
Yeah.
He hops straight into the snow, completely disappears except for the ears.
You see a little just
You
like a
found
trail.
5 different herbs, all in. Yeah. Different herbs, all lit a mountain.
Some red mountain
chives,
flowers, some blue
rosemary,
mountain flowers.
mint, and oregano.
Do we get any hemlock?
No.
Some blue mountain flowers, some snowberries.
But since the temperature has remained the same for the journey, I need everyone again to make a low DC Constitution saving throw. Oh no, Mycena!
Oh, I thought that was mine.
Alright, rules on cold.
Arsena said she didn't like the cold.
That's one
the way it
level of
works-
exhaustion.
Yep, I was about to say that is much kinder than the ones that I was doing, that I was playing in AL. It was a DC 15 con save. If you
Ugh.
failed by more than 5, you got 2 levels of exhaustion.
Ugh.
Well, considering this is like it's not extreme cold, it's just cold right now, and I'm asking y'all to make
Oh,
low
no.
checks.
I agree.
Yeah, it'll get harder the colder it gets, and I will do like the less than 5.
That was
more
the
levels, but-
Icefire Mountains.
Yeah, but considering she made it just at that threshold of at 5 for a DC of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. 1 level of exhaustion, which will go away during rest.
A long rest, yeah.
Here, y'all. Do y'all have the horses? I can sit back here and start cleaning the deer. Whoever.
I can.
Sure, I can.
I can handle bringing the horses. Wait, Moon's got the horses.
I have
No.
the horses, yes.
Okay.
Whenever we begin our journey again, whoever's driving the cart.
They're 2 big old shires, so.
I'd imagine with the survival checks that I've been making that it may have been me.
Yeah, you're the one driving the cart, I imagine.
Yeah. Once
I'm
again,
keeping an eye out.
yeah, boring day. Nothing chasing you. Nothing coming at you.
Oaks is just dumping the guts and everything right on the road as we drive.
I make sure to keep an eye on the skies as well.
Yep. And an eye behind you with the guts hitting the ground for any wolves that might be around, any timber wolves or anything else. But uneventful day. The deer you managed to get was 1 doe and 1 buck, so you do have a rack of antlers after cleaning as well. Wherever you
Anyone
want
want
to
the
go.
rack?
Yeah, I'll take. I think I can use some potions.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Setting up camp, same thing as
Can you
before.
do anything with these? I'm just holding up the balls.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We do have some venison for tonight for camp. So as y'all set up camp, are we setting up traps again?
Yeah,
Or are
can't
we
be
not
too
gonna
careful.
We're gonna set up hunting traps, Hoaxus, or are we fine with the venison that you've got for Hebe? Because 2
Mainly,
deer is worth-
I'm still gonna set it up just for protection, because if someone tries to walk up on us, skunk,
Yeah.
and they scream.
Mhm.
It's a common practice.
Yep. If y'all both want to make the survival checks again to see how well you can place them.
Sure.
2 really good survival checks. So you place them on either side of the trail that y'all took to get into this. Actually, I need you to have y'all roll another survival for like a place to camp.
Both of us or just one of us?
I'll say the average between those rolls that y'all did just then will suffice. Find another decent place to camp. It's not as heavily obscured, but it does hide y'all enough, and it does stop the snow enough.
Here, we should probably really set up a decent camp today. Mycena's looking pretty hard.
Ouch.
It's just cold. If it wasn't so fucking cold, it wouldn't be this bad. What was the thunder damage?
I was updating my booming blade for hitting level 5. I had forgotten to do that, and so I was testing it. And I rolled 2 1s on it.
Oofa.
Does anyone else have a tarp?
I was gonna say, I don't mind me being the one that sleeps underneath the cot this time, and I can give Mycena my bedroll.
We don't really have to, like, hold on. Messina's gonna make a survival check. I'm gonna see if I can do something here. This is something that somebody that camps for a living would do. I would imagine.
Oh, I do have a bedroll that I bought. No.
I'm just gonna put up a tarp to stop
Well,
the
she-
snow.
And she's going along with that.
I'm gonna just open
had-
a. No, nothing.
You didn't take Liam's tiny hut, did you?
I don't. No, I do not have it. I don't even think I can get that.
Probably not.
Guaranteed, that was the spell Reggie casted the most.
Yeah, man, it worked.
Give me Demi playing any day. That's all I want.
She goes off to one of the. She finds a dead tree amongst the rest of like the frozen waste that y'all are in, and snaps off like quite large branches. I'd say somewhere like 6-7 feet tall, like a couple of them. Drags them
Bard,
back,
wizard, and twilight cleric.
drags them back, and plants them next to the cart, about like 6 feet off. It creates like just posts that y'all could like lay the tarp across. Create like a little like overhang next to the cart where if y'all want to put the fire next to that, if you wanted to, just another overhang.
A small wall to reflect the heat back.
Do that with the hides. They'd get heat tanned overnight as well, or it would help it. But with all of that set up, we're gonna take watches again. So who's going on first?
Yes.
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 So once again,
No, wait, who is the butcher?
Yes, who's the butcher, but who's also on first?
which of you, shitlords, is taking watch first?
I'll take the first watch.
I'd like
Alright.
the last one again.
I'll take the middle one.
Moon,
You
you're
don't wear armor,
overdue.
do you?
Nah, unarmored.
Then that would
Please.
probably be best.
After a full day of reading, I need rest.
I'm waking you up at some point, Moon.
Yes.
Actually, Kiri, you can take the last shift. Moon's taking middle shift.
Oh, wonderful. Good night.
Oh, sis.
Okay. First shift.
Noble
I would
does
have-
not pass up the
I-
chance to get a full night's sleep.
I would have my Cena, but she looks exhausted.
She's curled up next to the small.
She's
wall
already
that-
asleep. She's
Yeah.
already asleep. Look at
Yeah.
her.
She's curled up next to the hides, the hide wall that was made that's reflecting off the heat, and she's underneath the tarp, and she's passed out, gonzo. First watch, need perception check. Eh,
16.
Yeah, pretty boring watch. Nothing passing by on the road. No animals. It's all fairly quiet. Snow's getting a bit worse the further north y'all get. If y'all are looking at the map, the first day of travel brought y'all to about here. Second day's worth is bringing you to about here.
We're about halfway
we-
done.
Yeah, it'll be about a third day's travel here will be about where the roads meet, and then the fourth and final day will get you to Gitfelstadt, depending on weather. Actually, that blue circle should be up here at the top of this white pip. So that one can go.
I'm working on it.
Got it? Okay, right. There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
My turn?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing goes on. Yep. Just talking to my dragon.
Moon with
Hey,
Yeah.
Moon, wake up.
Moon just kind of immediately does the like mummy just sit up. His eyes are still closed though,
Mm.
and he's just like, too cold to be doing this. And then
I'll sit by the fire. It's warmer.
he saunters over, muttering to himself, saying some stuff that Oxus definitely wouldn't understand. Speaking in,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
do you
Sylvan or
say?
something. Oh,
Okay.
Moon's just
What do you say?
unbelievable. Left the confines of my books to go into the great unknown, although it is wonderful. But,
He
you know,
chose
just,
Sylvan. I have
you
no
speak
clue what you're
Sylvan?
saying.
you know.
I don't even know what he's saying.
I'm asleep. I don't know what he's saying. Otherwise.
I didn't take Sylvan.
Oaks just lays down and just goes straight to sleep, like within 30 seconds.
Must be nice. Okay.
know where-
Moon watches, though.
I don't know where she wrote down her languages.
He's
I
asleep.
see. Yeah, she's asleep anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't matter much. There, look.
Anything happen?
I mean, it's dark, snowy, nobody moving by on the road.
Trap goes off.
We shall see.
Druidic and Elfish. That's it. In common.
What's the?
What do you need?
See? And I'm bringing up stats. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Okay.
And an owlbear appears.
No, y'all did really good on hiding the traps, so they wouldn't see it.
And an angry owlbear appears.
Nope. You hear both traps. Let me make sure it's both traps. It is both traps. You hear both traps to the left and right of the path that y'all took to get into this little campsite. You hear followed by some very like pained yelps.
Do they
As
sound humanoid or animalistic in nature?
very animalistic.
Okay.
Would that be enough to wake up people?
I would say yeah, they're very loud yelps. As you watch as about 12 wolves come through the trees. Was 14. What's the damage on the traps?
Damage on the trap is 1d4 piercing, and they cannot move. It's a DC 13 strength. No, DC 13 dex saving throw. On a fail,
so
they
both-
take an additional piercing damage.
Okay, so if y'all want to take two, each want to roll a d4 for me to see how much those wolves in the back are hurt.
Here, I even got ignore the rage damage, by the way. That's a full 4 piercing.
That's a full 4, yeah.
I'm angry. Oh wait, I can reroll. No wait, no. It's with two-handed weapons. I can't. Darn.
Yep. So we are gonna set up initiative, and y'all are gonna hate me because I'm gonna have all the wolves go at once.
Not again.
Oh, God.
Because I am not running 12 individual wolves.
We don't have tokens to click on.
Quick battle map. Quick battle map. I could
No,
set
I'm
a beer
just
right
letting him
back
know.
if you want.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I guess it reflects that I'm asleep. I have a +8 and I got an 11.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, Connor. Yeah, it's a bummer.
There, so if y'all want to drag yourselves on here, now that I am moving y'all, boom, there.
Boom, 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 boom. And it is white because it's snowy. Ha ha.
Yes, that is reason. That is reason. Yes, yes.
Could somebody drag me? Because I don't think I can. iPad.
No, I'm on the iPad still. Yeah. Morning.
Yeah.
let us do that whole initiative thing, I suppose. Fire.
Maybe.
Oh, why are there two? Did I not clear it from last time?
What do you mean?
It looks clear to me.
Yeah, it's clear to me.
I've got 2 Oaks
Nope.
and 2 Mihongles and 2 Curies and 2 everybody.
Oh.
Go ahead and clear it, and we'll reroll.
Yeah.
And use our originals.
Okay.
Mine was a 9 initially. God, I wish. God,
Aw.
I wish.
Look what I got.
Yeah.
There went that crit.
Right.
Okay. Now I just need Moon.
Moon.
I rolled a.
A 7.
Oh wait. Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Okay,
Wait,
so
did we roll twice?
We had to redo the initiative counter, so we kept our original roll, but we rolled it
gotcha.
again.
Yeah, I'm just
Gotcha.
gonna add
Yeah,
you
7.
to the thing. Yeah, I'll add you to the thing and
Bless
throw it on.
bless you. Thank you.
7. Alright. I'd say like the first thing that you did was like yell and make sure everybody else was woken up, even though it would have woken them up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But Mycena is surprisingly the first one up.
And she wasn't asleep.
Or living in the woods has made her a light sleeper. Either way. Because I'm playing Mycena. And I am impatient.
Just instantly kills everything.
Hey, we're gonna try.
I mean, I have something.
So does she. As she calls lightning, rolling a 4, a 6, and a 1 on 3d10. Gross. Is, however, hilariously a wolf's hit points.
Fried puppy for dinner.
If they fail, yeah. Okay, spell description, make sure.
It's like a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, so she's gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's
No,
gonna
sorry,
hit 4
each
of
creature
the
within
next
5 feet of that point, so a 10-foot diameter.
Yeah, yes. So she's gonna hit 4 of them. So I'm gonna do 4 dex saves. And their dex save is +2, so they all fail. With a DC of 15, yeah, they all fry. Fur off them and everything. As she just reaches a hand up. Fucking stop it. 4 dead wolves. It's a very loud crack of thunder and a very bright lightning bolt, though. That is her turn, and Mihongo. You, the center pack of wolves that came through have been fried. There are about 6 off to the left and 2 off to the right.
I will go off to the right. How far away are they?
They're a good 30 feet from you.
Okay.
So it'd be you were sleeping, so
Yeah.
half movement to get up and all that.
Stand up. That's half my movement. I have bonus action dash, so I will have 45 feet. So I get over 30 to it. booming blade, and then back up.
Okay. So roll. 20 to hit will hit, and 13 combined damage will just outright kill it.
Oh, actually, that wasn't 13 damage.
So D8 plus 4, right? Plus the
It
1
should have
thunder.
been 24 damage.
Sneak
The
attack.
sneak attack, right? Yeah, so it's very much dead. Very, very, very much dead. Yeah. Such to the point that I'm going to allow cleaving with a rapier. We'll say you skewer one through the neck and into the other's body with the remaining
Wolf
damage.
kebab.
We'll take half the remaining damage. The next wolf will if you roll a hit real quick. So
Okay.
it's what, D20 plus 7?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you hit its AC, which you do, it'll take half the remaining damage, which is 24 down 11 to 13. So it takes 6 damage.
With the booming blade attack?
Yeah. So if it moves, it'll take the boom damage. So it'll back away. It is gonna try, and it can't. It can't try. Allowed to try. Didn't roll for wolves. It's fine. They'll go at the start of the next turn. Alright, that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Curie! There's 1 on the right and 4 on the left.
We go for the 4. I know it's not tactically advantageous, but I don't care. And we're gonna rage. I was in a good sleep, good dreams. They made me mad. As soon as I heard that yelp, ears shot straight up, and I was just like, fuck.
Get big, get angry. Grab
And,
get cleaving.
we are going to do rage with the tail.
Alright. So the little fluffy bunny tail does what?
So instead of the little tuft of hair that is at the base of Kire, just shunts out into a... It's not like thin, it's like thicker at the base, but it tapers to a point, and it's just spiked very heavily at the tip, almost mace-ish, I would say. Like your
So like
typical,
a
stereotypical mace look.
Like a stegosaurus.
It just shunts out.
Yeah, so get swinging.
Alright. God, I really want to do reckless attack, but you know what? It'd be funny. We'll do reckless attack as well. So here's the first one with reckless.
It's exactly 11.
And I can't do my glaive hilt, so we'll just do my second one.
13 damage.
I'd say first attack, we come down, swinging forward, just try to cleave as much of the body as we can. Second attack, after it's fallen, bring it across from the left.
Yeah, that one's dead. Are you swinging at the second?
Yeah, we are now swinging at the second wolf. That was the first attack.
Yeah.
Second wolf.
The big heavy downswing, ripping it out of the wolf, followed by a side slash 2 for what? It hits and it does the same damage and it kills the next wolf. So that's 2. One cleaved right across the skull, and then the side cut going from quarter to quarter.
And just the feral bestial look, just gazing at the 2 remaining from myself. And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. That makes it Moon's turn.
Moon is gonna find the largest group of wolves.
There are 2 of them off to the left.
Okay, yeah. Moon's just gonna kind of point a finger and cast Hungra Fadar in that direction.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta highlight. Ugh. Copy. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Paste. And so yeah, I need
First, I need
wait, no.
I need an Arcana check first to see if you are able to avoid in the dark, if you're able to avoid hitting Curie as she's running around like a mad animal.
Oh, whoops, there you go. Yeah, iPad, please. iPad, please.
iPad, please. Unbranded tablet, please.
I mean, yeah, unbranded tablet. 21.
Yeah, you're able to avoid her.
Shoot.
Deck saves.
Yeah. Well, it's any creature that starts to turn in the area, so.
Okay, well then we'll leave those rolls as the saves for when they come back around.
And yeah, it's just a void, basically, just a black void with soft whispers, slurping noises. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate it, and creatures in there are fully blinded.
One
So-
can even say a careless whisper.
You just hear smooth jazz coming from it.
It's his library music.
Just elevate. It's a little Domi and JD Beck, you know?
It's just, do you remember?
It's just September on repeat.
Oh, for real. Forever. Right.
September, 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 September.
Yeah.
It makes it Oaks' turn.
Oh, and the area is difficult space, by the way, so.
Oh yeah, combined with snow and not being able to see, I'd imagine so.
I roll over. I
Yeah.
look at the one wolf on its own and just go, I cast VT Fern. And just point at it with my hand.
You make an animal handling check.
– 14.
Yeah, no, it's not a failure. It's not a success either. But he is gonna go over there and just attack because out of like survival, and self-interest.
That's all Oaks is doing.
But yeah, you ain't been rolling too hot.
He's just like, get him.
Get him, boy, get him.
You bring up Heavy's stats real quick. Like so many tabs open on this laptop, it can barely hold its own. Alright. Heavy acts on your turn, so we'll just... I don't think he'll ice it. I think he's gonna go for the throat. Just try and rip it out. +4 to hit on the bite. Do-do-do-do. On laptop, figure it out. +4 will hit. So it is a D10 +2 + 1d4 cold. And as he very quickly flies out from under your from underneath your mane again, and just keeps low to the snow before at the last second quickly rising up right into the wolf's throat for 11 damage on the original die, and then the D4 of cold. Another 4, but it didn't need to do all that damage because it was already hurt by Mihongle stabbing through it, Shishkabob style. So it
Just still pointing at him. I taught him that.
He just essentially just quickly flies underneath the wolf and rips its throat out and keeps flying. He does turn around, but he's not flying off. He just didn't stop to make the attack. He just ripped and went. And with that out of the way, we're back to the wolves.
I
Those other
successfully
two are
cast a
gonna-
VT Fern as far as I know.
Yeah, those two wolves are gonna run. Because the rest of their family just got murked. 40 feet are gone. The 80 feet are gone. Yeah, they're dipping. Didn't even get a chance. You do still hear the other two wolves in the traps. Oh, actually, they started their turn in the Badlands. They started their turn in the difficult terrain lands. That's what they did. One of them succeeded and one of them failed. Moon, so I need damage rolls, please.
Yeah. And then starting its turn there?
Oh yeah, the both of them, yeah. 8.
Okay.
Is it just 2d6?
To start, and then if they, Any creatures that start there take 2d6. Any creature that ends its turn in there must succeed on a dex save. So
Okay.
they take the full 8, I guess, unless
Yeah.
they end themselves.
One of them takes 4 and one of them takes 8, and they're gonna run.
It's
That's
half
a bit
movement. With it's
Yeah.
half speed,
It is.
and it's
It is,
a
but they
20-foot radius.
They do have, and if they're centered on it, that means that they could get to the edge with their movement and then action dash another 40 feet gone.
Ooh.
You can chase if you want to, but there are still the other two in the traps, and I need to roll for them actually.
Nah.
Dex saves DC
They're not
13.
just-
One of them fails, one of them passes. So, yep. So they're just sitting in the traps now. Battle's pretty much over at this point. Don't need
Yep.
to play out. You can play it out if you want to, but we don't need to roll out the culling.
No, I go over. Booming blade sneak attack through the skull. I'm going to sleep.
You now have wolves everywhere for wolf pelt if you want.
It's your shift, Moon.
How far into the shift did this happen?
Hey, almost done. Almost.
It's a little early for me, but I'm awake. Moon, go to sleep. I'll get started on the wolves and I'll take over from here.
Kiri, if you'd like to stay up, you may, but I am here. I'm here. I'm already awake.
Alright.
I am here.
Let me go
Oh.
reset my trap and stretch, warm up a bit, wake up and
But Oxus, before you go to bed, if you would roll a survival check for me, please. You get the sense that wolves here, fresh deer kills, they probably followed the scent you were worried about before. You did your best to clean it up, but you must have missed something. Go back over and take a look, and
I'll do it in the morning. Oak just doesn't even get up.
deal with that in the morning.
yeah. Kyrie resets the trap, walks around, stretches, piles the wolves for any lulls in the watch.
Yeah.
Once Moon is finished, I will take over.
Yep. If you want to make both a perception check and another survival check.
Here's perception. Here's survival.
It takes your entire watch to get it done, but it doesn't. But the skinning doesn't take your whole attention. You're able to keep an eye and an ear out, and have a boring watch, other than the skinning of 10 wolves. Is that 12 wolves? 12 wolves.
Minus the ones that got fried by the lightning.
Yeah, minus the 4 that got fried by lightning. Yeah, so 8 wolves.
Some, I'm guessing, being in a snowy environment, sort of frostish white pelts.
Like gray.
Okay.
They're timber wolves. They're not Arctic wolves.
Other than the slashes that we did against it, I'm assuming that living their normal lives, the pelt's a little, not manged, but rough.
Yeah, they would be very warm. Like, especially like you flip them inside out and use the fur as an interior liner, they would be very warm. Honestly, you could probably take all 8 of those and line the cart with it.
Oh, smell great.
Won't smell it. I mean, hold on. You have people who know prestidigitation, so it can be fixed.
Well, look, I just
magic
made
I have not lived with.
some upgrades to the cart.
So if you want to write down 4 good quality wolf pelts and 4 perfect quality wood wolf pelts.
4 good and 4 perfect.
Yes. The 4 perfect come from Mihongol and the fact that his weapon is a tiny little needle rapier that doesn't really do much to hide. Much in the way of ruining it, at least.
I mean, I think Heavy did pretty good at not ruining it. Just straight through the throat. Just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'd imagine as sun's cresting, everything's waking up nature-wise. Birds, if there are any, chirping. I'll start waking
Yeah.
people up.
Mycena's already got coffee going. She's much more pep in her step today. We're gonna go ahead and get the weather roll out the way. So if somebody wants to make me a D100 roll,
Yeah. I gotcha.
Alright.
boy, moon, do it.
Ooh.
8. Alright, stays the same.
Does Heavy prefer wolf or deer?
He will eat
I-
what's put in front of him.
I'll bring one of the wolf carcasses with us. At
One
least
of the
one.
fried ones that's already cooked.
Oh, which one would you prefer, Heavy?
I forget,
Fried?
out of general curiosity, is displaying either a wolf pelt or a wolf head somewhat of a deterrent for others to try to attack?
Yes.
We've got
They
the
can
pelts.
smell. They can smell living and dead. So if they smell dead wolf, well, the other wolves will fuck off.
Cool.
I also feel bad for our horses now.
The wolves, the horses know what's living and what's dead as well. They were spooked when the wolves attacked, and I imagine part of Curie's shift was keeping them calm and not snapping off their reins and running. But
Horses.
yeah, they're fine. They're used to the rough, colder climate. That's where Holmansthorpe and everybody else lives. Alright. Packed up, back on the road again. Weather stays the same, it's still cold. I need another survival and another D20.
Survival, here we go.
Alright.
Man.
Oof. Looks like it's a rough day.
Looks like it's a pretty rough day, yeah. Combined with the cold, the roads being shit, and the tracking of the night snow covering up most of the road, sounds like we're gonna lose a day. So are gonna drag back to the actual overland map. This third day of travel aren't exactly gonna make it to the meeting point of the roads, so I think we're gonna have to stop here for the day at the bottom of this white pip. So if you want to make another tiny little blue circle.
Circle has been made.
Yep. Nothing untoward. It's a rough day of travel. Looks like most of the animals have hunkered in. Nothing really to find.
We
They'll
got
hunker-
enough food.
Yeah. once again need everybody to make Constitution saving throws again.
Yikes.
Oof.
But we have that lined cart now.
Yeah, it makes it comfy. Oh no, Mihango.
Yep.
Dude,
Ooh.
the cats are vibing.
The cats are, yeah.
It's a cold night tonight.
Do you know what's going on with those wolf pelts? Mycena is wrapped in them.
Oh,
Yeah, even
Nice
though it's a
day
nat,
out.
even though it's
the
a
sun
nat
was
one-
shining. Oh,
even though
good
it's
day.
a nat 1, the your bonus brings you to above the less than 5 threshold. So both you and Mihongo will take 1 level of exhaustion.
It's a nice day. Sun's shining.
You know what it is? It's waking up too fucking early this morning. Those damned wolves. At least the pelts feel nice, but I've got to rest
hear-
tonight. I've got
you
to
hear
sleep
mu-
tonight.
You hear muffled. It feels good in here.
You look like a hide cinnamon roll.
There's a mage hand starting to pull off some of the hides.
I could use a cinnamon roll. Well, touch my fucking head.
I'm taking something to warm up. I don't care.
No. This is like part a little bit more of her face gets revealed, and she's just like devil eyeing you.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Yeah. Hey,
Ugh.
Living on the road, peasant, not used to this string of insults complaining about the cold.
Do you want to walk instead?
I know this is getting repetitive, but this is part of the
How would
part of the
that help?
travel.
How would it help? Well, I mean, you seem to really not like this. It'd be a change of pace for you.
Now I shall ride in the carriage and I shall bundle up.
It's a nice carriage. It's
You
better
do
than walking.
you do still have the branches that Mycena grabbed and the tarps. So if you wanted to throw up like a ramshackle covering over top of the cart and the drivers, you could.
I'll see couple together.
Let me pull over to the side here. Shivering a little bit, even with the fur.
Well, do you want any kind of check for that?
Yeah, if we do a survival once again with advantage or +5. An advantage for a 16.
No, that was disadvantage because I have
Okay.
1 level of exhaustion.
That's also fair. So you're taking the +5 then.
Yep.
Okay, so a 20. That'll do it. It's very, very decently constructed for a noble. With help from the rest, you get the 4 branches on the 4 corners. You get them tied in with like loose leather straps from, I would say like parts of the deer hide cut up, turned into straps, could be used to tie the branches up. You get the tarp up and over you. Now everybody, including the drivers, are protected from most of the snow.
Despite being absolutely freezing, I'm still able to cut thin strips of leather with relative ease because I'm used to a blade and fine dexterous movements.
Well,
Now, if the wind goes sidewise, then you're all screwed.
ugh. You know what can liven up the mood on this cold day?
What?
Some music.
It's too bad you don't have a bard.
I pull out my lute.
I can try to play something, but I'm rather cold.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not too terribly good at it. It's just, it's noise. It eases the mind sometimes.
You hear muffled from inside. You hear muffled from inside the blanket. Turns into some form of some decent rendition of 99 bottles of beer. Alright, I know this is repetitive, but this is part of the travel aspect that I want this game to have.
No, I get it.
Because the moment y'all get to access teleportation, you bypass all of this.
Who's going to be casting
beer on the wall?
Who's going to be casting teleportation, though, David?
Take one down.
Do what?
Pass it around.
Who's going to be casting
4 bottles of beer on the wall? No, 32.
I don't know.
30
Maybe the guy that likes the
beer
stars.
on the wall. What's after 32? 31 bottles of beer on the wall.
Alright. I need a survival check to find a place to camp.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you get this.
Find a good place to camp.
I'm in a good mood. I'm playing my loot. Set up the stage. Oh, it was a good day.
Getting closer to the mountains, you are finding like the terrain getting a bit more hilly. You're able to find a hill with a hefty overhang to it that leaves like a shallow cave-esque place to camp for the night. And
we found a cave to camp in?
Sort of. It's a very shallow cave, but it's
enough to just have the people and the horses in the cart underneath.
Yeah, it's also helpful the way that the cave is made. It's facing the opposite direction of the wind, so the wind will be buffeting the back of the hill itself and not going directly into the cave.
Does it sound like there's like more of a cave at the back end of this cave, like hitting it?
No.
With my combo, does it sound hollow?
No. It goes.
Worth a shot.
I start to question what formed this cave if it's the opposite direction of the wind, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm cold. Doesn't matter. It's good enough.
I put down my trap.
If you would like to make a nature check, I could tell you because I do know that.
I just generally say it's magic.
Look, it's magic. It's a byproduct of both the tower, like getting closer to it, and making the land more fucky, and the dragon that lives nearby. Landscape gets affected.
Hey, VT just in my mind. Hey, VT can you sense if there's another dragon around?
I'm glad you asked because he actually can. Hold on, I have to roll this. Where's the thing? I have a stat block for him personally and his greatness.
Because, little buddy, when you were born, it was right after the giant white dragon flew over. I wonder. At this point, you just see Oaks just staring at Heavey.
In your brain, you get the sense of like when you ask about the ability to sense dragons, you get like positive feedback from him. But when you ask if he can sense anything currently, negative.
Well, that's good. Can you do us a favor, and if you do sense something, let us know.
Positive feedback.
Appreciate it. Love you, buddy. Do you want a rat? Do you want a rat?
The moment you bring it out the bag, it's gone.
Okay. Down to my last 2.
Man. Okay. Okay, fire going, good cave, good. Only one entrance and exit to watch.
Kiri slaps a trap down outside, she's tired, she's cold, grabs a pelt, goes curls up, she's asleep.
Yep. If y'all want to, y'all can set up, no roll required, you can take the tarp down from the cart and use it as like a sort of blockade to the entrance to the cave.
Oh, my assumption was we would get into the cave and then pull the cart, like, blocking the
in
entrance.
front of it, yeah. Yeah, you can do that too.
Is the cart big
Wait.
enough for us to sleep in?
Not all
it
of us.
It could fit a few of you. Or you could also sleep under it, but it's also the fact that it's like even.
Okay, that's
Yeah, it also would not be wise to leave the covering, like the ramshackle covering up overnight, because if the wind catches, like the cart is somewhat in the cave. Like I said, it's a shallow cave. Some of it's hanging out. If it collects enough snow, it might collapse. If the wind catches it, it could just fucking fly off. Be good practice just to take it down for the evening. Mycena would do such. Yeah. Mycena's gonna take first watch tonight. She is bundled up in furs, sitting next to the fire, and just staring out the exit to the cave.
I'll take last watch. I haven't done that one yet.
Who's taking second?
Do that one.
I am sleeping.
Whoa, robot.
Everything sounds robot right now. I don't know why.
We'll do that other watch. Let's see. Oh my. Every time.
Don't know.
Robo Moon.
Dick Moon says he's taking second watch.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even move from her little curled up ball. She just extends a leg out, just kind of like kicks you in the foot to wake you up.
Ah. Oh, is it me?
Yes, it's just fucking cold and there's nothing happening.
No, I get that. I'm in the same boat as you.
Good night. You watch as the bundle of furs just falls over.
I cannot hate. Moon proceeds to watch.
Yep. Another uneventful piece. DCs of anything that you might see are much lower since you only have one direction to look.
Wonderful.
But easy enough and an uneventful day. Watch. Uneventful watch.
Again, wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Watch comes to close and it's time to wake up the last watch.
Moon is gonna not do the same thing that just happened to him where he got kicked, but you know, go over and wake up. Who's taking it?
We hadn't decided, so it's up to you.
Moon's gonna wake up Oxus. And just
Oh no,
kinda...
Oaks did say he would take last watch. My
He
bad.
did.
I did.
Oh, okay, perfect. Moon probably wasn't paying attention to that,
So,
but
yeah.
Moon's gonna wake up Oxus.
Mm.
It's you, big guy.
Mm. Okay. Any clue what time it is?
No. No.
I peek my head out to take a guess at what time it is.
Okay. Make a survival check. This is just a lot of survival is what's going on here.
Ugh. It's nighttime.
It is in fact dark. You would ballpark it maybe somewhere around like 1 in the morning, maybe. Can't exactly see the moon in front of you.
Based on the position of the moon as I'm just pointing at him, I think it's nighttime. Go to bed.
No, say less.
Moon-based nighttime sleep.
I'm gonna throw on my armor, throw on my cold weather gear. Kind of stand up, look around.
You watch as the fire begins to like die down a little bit, and immediately a little wood elven hand pops out of the bundle of furs with a finger, and just like you see like a small little like orange bolt fly from her hand, and then the fire turns green and gets bigger. It's not fire.
Oh, that's
Now
cool.
green. It's now green though. Boring watch. Nothing going on. Morning comes, breakfast, packing up, all that goodness.
Mates.
Trip.
Yep.
There's
Nice
now
to
the
have.
majority of one of the wolves gone. Hevia has probably ate most of it.
Yep. And is napping like a champ. Is already in like the back of the cart. He like ate and dragged the rest of like the hunk of like a leg to the cart and has just chowed on it until it was bone and is curled around it in the cart asleep. Gone.
Okay, now word of advice, guys. Don't wake up Hevie.
I had no intention of waking him up.
Just looking at Moon.
No, he's fine.
Okay. Oh. Bob's anyone?
Please.
Venison, displacer beast, and wolf meat kebabs.
Take a
They
guess
have-
which one's which.
And they have been
One,
and they
two,
have
or
been
three?
seasoned as well.
1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3. No, that's... It's too early. Give me one.
I hand him the third one, which is the wolf one.
Ugh, it's awful.
Yep, very gamey.
Alright, I grab another one. Moon, which one you would like?
2?
It's the deer one.
Venison.
Kirei. 1, 2, or 3.
I can count to that many. Number 1.
It's working.
You get a displacer beast.
Yep.
Mycena.
She just snatches one out of your hands.
I don't know which one that was. I think.
It happened to be venison.
Okay.
And she puts a cup of coffee in her hand. But she has like the rings of like a bunch of like small-ish metal mugs, and she just like has them all. She's just like dropping them off in each of your hands, and she's just not saying a word. Bags under her eyes, tired as all hell. Still, coffee and a cup up, and is sitting in the cart now.
Y'all ready to take down the tarp and put it back up?
Yep, let's
May
do
as
it.
well. Let's get on the road.
On the road, need weather roll. D100, please.
Sure.
Please, 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 please. Yes!
It's an oxygen.
Oh.
88. Yeah.
I use my control weather abilities
I need
to make it nice and clear.
I need another 4d10, please.
Alright, I got it.
Gunner, no.
It goes from being about 20 degrees to being about -2. As the snow kicks up even worse. We are almost on the verge of a blizzard. It is a snowstorm, but it is not exactly a blizzard yet.
Oxus,
What's up, Kirk?
you're one that's traveled these weathers before. Is this safe to travel in?
I've never been quite this far north. Last time I came up here, the dragon kind of scared me down south. But, I mean, we can still see a bit in front of us, so I'd imagine it's good.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel comfortable to me, but
I mean,
we all are survival experts.
we're following the road. I mean, you can still see the difference between
I will defer to
road
of.
snow. There's
Sort
road
of.
snow, and then there's
Because the
Little
snow
bit.
got a lot worse overnight, and it got a lot colder. A lot of things are frozen, and the road is a lot more difficult to see. So for the survival check for today, be made a disadvantage, please.
Mm.
And I need
Hey,
and I
Curie.
need a D20 for the road, if you can
Here.
find it.
Here is
I'll roll.
right there or right there. I think it's right there. What about you?
I
If you
think
can find the road, it's fine.
it's gonna be right here.
I think it's gonna be right there. I mean, does she at least get a +5 for me helping today?
That's a nat 1, homie. I ain't changing shit.
That ones are only autofills, autopack rolls, but
I know, but still a +5 is only turning it into a 10, which is still a failure. So you're gonna lose another day. Bright side, you're where you should have been on day 3, at the intersection by the end of the day.
Oh, what happened to this to being a one-day travel on horseback?
You think a horse is
There's
gonna
never
go
one
100
day.
miles in a day?
I thought that's what you said at some point.
Horses go 25 miles in a day.
I was confused.
In a safe day of travel.
And we got 2 horses, which makes it 50 miles.
Yeah, and a lot of people in the back of that cart.
Oh, the math adds up in my mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, 2 horsepower.
Actually, no. A horse
that's
is
a
about
pregnant
33
horse.
horsepower. One horse is about 33 horsepower.
so is a pregnant horse 66.
If anything, it's probably down a little.
Either way,
2 horses.
you lost a day of travel again. It is miserable. It is cold. The snow is kicking up. The wind's going sidewinder. It is awful today. Everybody make me a Constitution saving throw. Higher DC now.
God damn it!
Oh, sorry, I still had it at disadvantage. The first roll.
That's
was
2 nat 1s!
Those were some good kebabs this morning. Really filled me up. Y'all should have ate more.
No, I didn't like how it tasted, but
Why am I acing these?
I don't know, man.
saves.
Because you
The
have
cats
I
are
am
fine.
acing these con saves.
The cats are fine, bro. Mihongo, you somehow managed to be fine.
Curie. She don't like the cold, bro.
She's not a snow bunny.
She's from the tropics.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna look over to see Curie just like, I don't know, what would Curie be doing, I guess,
The
right
ears are like to the side and all the way down. I'm curled around them, and you hear the teeth clacking.
As she holds onto the reins.
Here. This is a good trick to stay warm. Lights a torch. Hold the torch near you. It works. Why are y'all laughing?
I'll grab a couple pelts and sit next to her with a torch.
Well, that's why I passed my con save. I have my torch.
I'm riding shotgun now.
Yep. The moon is now in the back.
Wait a minute, Moon.
now?
You have the shotgun. You ride shotgun.
Yeah, no, that's fine with Moon. Moon will be up front.
If anything, it's Oxus and Kirei, since we're the ones who did the survival check, essentially. For the travel.
Oh, that's true.
I pictured you
Moon-
standing
Moon-
up like
Moon-
holding
Moon
on
will
to
sit
the
up there.
ramjet.
Fair enough, fair enough.
David, how many people can sit up front?
3 at most.
Okay, Moon will join them then. Moon will squeeze his way through and be like, "Excuse me."
Moon sits in the middle with a torch.
No, Moon doesn't need a torch, dude. Moon's just sitting there.
Well, Mihongo only made it just. So I imagine.
Yeah, okay. I'm sitting in the back playing with Evie then.
Yeah.
Here you go, Oxus. Here's the reins, and I just shakily pass them along. And
It's not on the map. It's not on the map because it's too small for me to put on a world map. But at the point where the roads meet, there is a small trading town, very small. but there is an inn at which y'all can stay the evening, and there are stables to put the horses.
Oh,
There's also
on
traders
the
to
trip
hold
here,
furs if you
playing
want
with
to, or the
Evie,
meats.
I
Yes.
minor illusion, just like little toys and stuff for it to attack and pounce on that disappear and then reappear elsewhere.
He has fun. Are you trying to make this a check?
No.
Okay.
Moon
Wait.
will. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't have any fire-related stuff. Never mind. Nope, not even. Can't do it.
But you see, like, Mycena's friggin' mushroom hat underneath the furs. It's just like a bundle of furs with a mushroom cap on top. Just you don't see any skin. It's just no. As she takes a level of exhaustion, and Curie takes 2.
oh no.
No.
Where was her save? Oh, the 13?
7. Yeah, she made us 13. Yes. With a DC of 15 because it got below 0.
Gotcha.
If it gets colder tomorrow, it might get higher.
Whenever
So-
we get to the trading town, I'm gonna look for like better cold weather gear that we can layer on top of this.
However, just kind of as we're getting near town, or I guess once we get to town, Kira, you asked if it's okay. If it gets any colder, we might just want to stay here and let the storm go through.
That's what I was worried about this morning. When I asked if we could travel.
It sounds good to me if the fucking snow stops.
Well, I mean, traveling doesn't make a difference if you're stuck outside, but if we can stay inside, that does make a difference.
So just try and get like a little bit of thaw. A little bit of thaw, please. It's cold as balls.
You want a torch?
Thank you. With a little bitty hand. And the hand disappears back inside the furs. It's just the torch just sticking out of the pile. Pile of
Moon's
furs
just
with a torch and a mushroom cap.
Moon's gonna telepathically talk to Mycena. That way, she doesn't have to just stay muffled.
Anything you need to say, you can just, tell me and I can relay it to them.
Okay, tell them it's fucking cold.
She says it's fucking cold. As if we didn't already know. Mycena, anything non-obvious?
No.
Oh. This looks like an inn.
Yep.
I wonder.
It's a very well put together inn. Like,
Anyone care to go check it out?
I mean, you're in a town.
Moon, you check out the inn. I'm gonna go look for a shop.
Yep.
Moon will.
Get to these stables as well.
Moon
Are
will.
you going, Mihongo?
I'm looking for a shop.
Okay.
Oxys, who's staying with the horses? Me,
Kira and I got it.
For this town's
Okay.
layout, just imagine like a
Here.
like an old western town, buildings on the sides, one road going down the center.
Yeah, I figured.
Like
Okay.
that, snowed out.
Moon will walk into the inn.
Are people wearing cowboy hats?
No,
what do I see?
people are wearing furs.
Are they wearing
What do I-
felt cowboy hats?
No. Because
No,
they
it's
don't want
possible,
anything
yeah.
that will
The memorial or
collect
whatever.
snow on top of their
Wait.
head.
Wait, this is perfect because I have a gun. I have a blunderbuss.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you a cowboy hat, Moon.
See? Yeah.
Alright,
There's a little sign when y'all
what-
entered the town that said Valentine.
What is a cowboy hat?
Anyways, I'm gonna walk into the inn and
Yeah.
inquire.
They're not double swing doors because they live in a cold fucking climate.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, get inside. It's too goddamn cold out there.
Yes. Availability. How many rooms do you have?
Well, with the storm as bad as it is, ain't nobody been passing through in the last couple of days. We're open all the way.
Alrighty. Stables in the back or
Stable's just across the street.
across the street? Okay.
It's like just exiting the inn right across the street is where the stables are. The first two buildings when you get into town are the inn and the stables.
Alright. Moon's gonna be like, I'm going to situate ourselves outside here. We'll make our way inside. I promise to pay you whenever we come in. How much do I owe?
How many rooms do you need?
3? No, 4. 4. Moon wants his own room.
Okay. 4 rooms for the evening. They're running 2 gold.
Oh, out of pocket. Moon's gonna walk up and give him 2 gold. Just real quick. Actually, I'm gonna mage hand it over. I'm gonna float him over.
Okay. There is a brick fireplace and it is blazing.
Okay. I will be back. Yeah,
What?
Moon's gonna go outside and get the horses across the street to the stable.
Yep, that'll be 5 silver for the night for both horses.
Someone's still doubling up.
I'll pay that. To
I guess the girls can double up.
you said 5 silver?
Yep.
No, Moon, I got it.
Oh, too late. No, I would have paid that whenever I was inside too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not paying at the stable?
It is paid at the stable.
No, Moon,
Oh.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. No, let me add that 5 gold back then. Or 5 silver.
Yeah.
Silver. Yep. Oh.
The town, like the buildings on the towns are connected through like walkways underneath their awnings. So it's like the roads themselves, like the road going right through the town, may be snowed out, but they've done their best with like push brooms and like have cleaned off their porches and awnings and like the pathway that links all the buildings. So if you're staying on the same side of the street, it's easy enough to get to one building. You only have to go out into the snow if you need to cross the street.
I'm looking for a general store.
Right next to the inn. Like I said,
Okay.
small town.
Yep. I'm looking for better cold weather gear.
There wouldn't be any better cold weather gear, but there is more cold weather gear, and more warm on top of more warm is always good.
Okay.
And cold weather, you know the price of cold weather gear, so if you want to mark that off.
Okay. It's 4 gold, so I will get some for myself and relay that to the others.
But we already have some.
Suit yourself.
Anybody who wants more knows where to get some and how much it costs. Which Mycena will absolutely be going to get.
And
What that will confer to is an additional +2 to your Constitution saving throws in terms of dealing with cold weather.
Kira, in her state's gonna ask if somebody else could grab it while she just goes inside to sit by the fire.
With 2
Yeah,
exhaustion points.
give me-
Yeah. She hands you the
I-
money.
I take the coin first, pull out the 4 gold, and give it back.
I'll go over to the store as well.
Yep.
Hey, shopkeep, got a question.
Yeah. What do you need help for?
Any clue how the weather's gonna be looking in the next few days?
Cold. That's all I can give you, boss. I can't give you an accurate representation. To which you hear behind you, I can tell you, and you see Mycena behind you who has Druidcraft, and that's one of its features.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Please.
So if somebody wants to roll a D100, you can see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow.
I don't think y'all want me to do it again.
I've been rolling ones. Actually, low might be good, so I'll do it.
You know-
You got
Watch,
it.
it's gonna be high, I swear to God.
It got worse! Another 4D4, please!
Don't let me roll this.
Another how many?
4D10. Yeah, 4D10.
Oh,
Ooh.
9 degrees
Oh.
colder. It is now -11 and is officially considered a blizzard.
David, that was 44, not 4010.
Oh, sorry. 4010.
Oh, you said 44. I did what you said. I did what you said.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another 20. Wow, all the 4010s have been 22 degrees.
Oh my
So
god.
we went to -24 degrees.
Moon,
It is
you're
now officially a blizzard.
tomorrow. Tomorrow will be.
You're staying in, is what you're doing.
So, Moon, you said you had a way to talk to people.
Oh, the mind.
Could you use that mind thing to talk to was it Lapis?
Lazuli.
Lazuli.
I mean, I could send her a sending spell.
You can tell her the weather's downright shit, and we might be an extra day or two getting there.
Moon will go ahead and cast a sending.
I do not want to go out if it's colder than this.
I imagine the weather woman in our party is losing her shit if she's watching this.
I feel bad for the person behind the counter who just heard that.
Okay, so 25 words for sending. Wait, let me paste this real quick.
Yeah, I think I'll get some cold weather gear as well.
If you're getting additional cold weather gear, mark off another 4 gold, and remember that you have a +2 to your Constitution saving throws for travel purposes in the cold.
To the person behind the counter, Moon is gonna ask them beforehand what the area's name is.
This is the town of Valentine.
Valentine? Okay. So Moon's gonna start off with howdy. Snowed in at Valentine. Might be delayed a day or so. Oxus and Mycena are tired of this.
And Curie's frozen currently, sitting next to the fire.
Not even a drink in hand. I'm cold.
Oxus,
What do you mean
okay.
tired? It's just not wise to go out any colder than this.
Also, she can respond too. Lazuli can respond.
She
And
can.
she does. She does.
Yep.
Understood. There's no time limit. We just need this mission done as you can. Don't put yourselves in danger.
So will you hear back from her?
Moon's gonna respond again. Actually, no. Moon's not gonna respond.
Okay.
That would take a second. 3rd level spell slot.
So you can mind talk for her.
Yeah. Moon is gonna.
Well, there's limitations.
Moon is gonna send a spell though back to Rex. His dog buddy back in Feldspar.
Yeah.
Another
Is this all
sending
mentally, or are
spell.
you speaking it?
I am.
You have to speak for send. I think it's you have to speak it out loud.
Good to know.
Yeah, it just says send a short message of 25 words or less.
Okay.
I think it's fun. I think it's more fun if you have to speak it out loud, but you get the response in your head.
Do you have a second level spell slot?
I do.
Sorcery points to burn them and get it back.
Well, that too.
Treat it like a what is it? Like a teleprom?
Yeah.
Teleprompter.
Stop. Yeah, like, hello,
Also,
Rex, stop. It
you
is
have a
cold
few-
up here. Stop.
Oh yeah,
No.
you do get 2 3rd level spell slots whenever you reach 5th level.
Yeah. Moon's gonna go. Hello,
Hi.
Rex.
Oh. Who's Rex?
Any new books I should be looking out for? How is home? Currently in a blizzard.
No, tomorrow's the
Fun.
You have
The moon's gonna end with it's great.
so you've I would assume you have left him with like a research assignment, essentially looking for specific books.
Oh, again, yeah, like
What books are you looking for, so I can make a check for your boy Rex real quick?
Moon would still be wanting to know about the bracelet that he has. Because Moon would have left with that. And then something possibly. I imagine within those days that they were traveling, Moon probably would have sent them another one, and brought up a few topics. So like the heroes of old, or something like that. Was it Adric?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Adric. He would have given him that name, and been like anything surrounding that or something.
Just as like a point of like clearing up, because I know I did say like a while ago, like for like the lore purposes of this world, Adric is not really known. Like his name was like almost stricken from almost all records. The only reason that the council at Almansthorpe knew is because they're right next to the fucking pit where Zariel got thrown through, and Adric was a servant of her.
Gotcha. Okay. Then scratching Adric, it would have been stuff relating to, I guess, living dragons.
Okay.
Known whereabouts, spoken whereabouts.
He'll get back to you. Blizzard. Jesus, that's cold as hell. Books. Only 3 dragons on record. If you're in the cold, likely near the blue one. That's all he can get out. That's close.
No, that's enough.
Yep. And as y'all get as we like bunk down for the night, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it there. We'll finish off travel to Gitfelstadt next week, where we're gonna have another shorter session.
Shorter session. This one still lasted until 9:15.
Yeah.
I still have to like eat and stuff.
No, I'm saying this was our normal length. I guess we got started late.
Yeah.
Does the shopkeep have like a huge tarp?
An actual tarp, like and stuff built for like covering the cart.
Yeah.
Or...
Like I guess one for covering the cart, but one that we could also use to set up a camp that would cover most of us, is not all of us.
No,
like a big
lean-to?
tarp. Yeah.
Like a big old make a lean. Yeah. You can purchase another tarp. Yeah.
I'm gonna purchase a tarp.
I was about to say 2-person tents are in the player's handbook. I don't know about other tarps and stuff.
Yeah, it's less like we say tarp. It's literally like thick animal hide that's been like tanned and stuff. So it'll make a good lean-to.
Could we trade you old animal hide for this for a discounted price? Or not old animal hide. I mean just non-tanned animal hide.
You're talking about the wolf hides?
Yes.
Mycena will tell you no. She's
Never mind.
miserable. She has a point of exhaustion, and that is the only thing keeping her from freezing.
She shouldn't have a point of exhaustion. Oh no, she should tell the last one. Never mind.
Well, I do have these 2 deer hides.
I'd say for the deer hides, he could knock off 5 silver.
I don't know
what the total is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say that the tarp would have cost you gold. Like knowing what it would get used for up here, the price would go up. But with the deer hide, we'll bring it down to 5 silver.
And Can I get change for a gold?
You can't see the 5 silver back. Or the change for a gold. 5 silver moving around.
Yeah.
With everything done, unless anybody wants to see what else is in the town, we're gonna end it as you all walk back into the inn. And
I mean, what else is in the town?
I think that's something we can handle between sessions.
I
Probably.
definitely wanted to look around the town
or
first.
we can do that as a
Pick up as the next one.
depending on how many days you're gonna be stuck in Valentine. We'll see.
Fair.
Good thing we have our weather forecast.
And no, don't let me roll for weather.
Hey, on the bright side, we should get a few more days of downtime.
That's
Hear me out.
True.
If we hit triple 88s, something amazing has to happen.
That's 288s.
That's 288s. Yeah, it was back to back, wasn't it?
Yeah, I rolled an 88.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was.
The Dale Earnhardt Jr. flies in from the heavens.
There's more numbers in the D100 than 88, guys.
I guess. Probably not.
Yeah, I
at this
rolled
point.
what I rolled before
A
that?
78.
But yeah, before we're going to bed, Oaks, we'll definitely kind of look around town just a little bit more. But that's for next week, I guess.
It's for next week because Noah and I have to get ready for work.
Yeah, I got a few hours.
I don't. I have an hour, and I would like to eat and relax before work.
Understandable.
Wait, when do you go in, David?
30.
All right, stream.
Oh,
Thank
y'all
you guys
doing
for being
overnights?
here. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all are wonderful. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up next week. Goodbye for now, and we'll see y'all later.
The fuck out of
Thanks,
my
bye.
stream.